Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Whoa. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to get into today, so let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? I did a bigger performance. I know. It was the one on the 22nd. I think I said it was the 23rd earlier. It was the 22nd, and I'm glad that I confirmed because I would have missed it. I performed all of my competition rep that I played in the last competition. It was the Prelude to 997, L'Ode de Tremen, and the first movement of Sonata Giacosa, and it went really well, I think. And I say I think. Here's the thing, like, I've counted it up today. I've done 6 performances in the last 2 months or so, and all of them, I got insanely nervous. And actually, before I keep going, let me go ahead and tell you what this even is that you're watching. This is a practice log, which consists of 3 things. First, there's small talk, which is this. We're just gonna talk about, what's going on, maybe the weather. It's pretty sunny out there. Can you see? Don't geolocate me. It's not gonna work. Second, I'm gonna answer a comment question. I think I have one to get into today, so that'll be fun. And then third, I'm gonna play something for you, which I recorded that performance that I mentioned, and I'm gonna just play the whole thing in its entirety. It'll be about 10 minutes or so of playing. I think I'm gonna cut the pieces together because you don't really need to hear me talking in between. You hear enough talking already. I talk so much. It's time to hear me play, but first you're gonna hear me talk for like 15 minutes. So let's get into some small talk. This is the 6th performance that I've had in the last 2 months or so, and this was honestly the first one where I got nervous, and I got nervous for all of them, keep that in mind, but the nervousness this time just didn't really affect how I played. If anything, it actually enhanced how I played and enhanced how I was thinking about the music. This was the first one where I was like, wow, I can actually see doing this. I was still nervous, but it was a more excited nervousness, and none of the physical symptoms like having shakes and stuff or freaking out. None of that stuff really happened. The only thought I really had was just what could possibly go wrong? I know this music really well. Say I stop playing, I don't know, nobody's gonna kill me or anything. Now I'm gonna talk about the performance a little bit just so you can have things to listen out for. The Prelude went well for the most part. There were 3 places in it where I had just straight up memory slips, and in one of those places I stopped playing for half a second or a second or so, but it didn't freak me out. I felt fine, and I was just whatever. And then moving on to the other pieces, L'Ode de Tremen, I'm pretty sure was perfect. I don't think anything really happened in it. And then Sonata Giacosa, I just started too fast. And I think, in my head, I wanted to, put on the circus show. Hey, watch the freak play guitar. Watch him play Sonata Giacosa. Welcome to the freak show. Because that piece is kind of like that. It's really acrobatic, and it's fast, and it's flashy. I should have gone slower, though. And I did a good job doing that with the Prelude, because I think what messed me up in the competition last time was just rushing the Prelude, trying to get it over with. But if you really just sit with it, and just accept I'm playing every note of this Prelude right now. We're gonna hear the whole thing, so just try to enjoy it. It makes it a lot better. I rushed Sonata Giacosa, but it was for different reasons, but I just need to remember to not do that because it was a little sloppier than it needed to be. But I do think that it was fun to watch and listen to, so that's fine. But yeah, I feel really optimistic about getting better at performing. It really felt like it was just another night, and it's just another performance. It's just something I've been doing. I really feel like I'm getting used to it, which is cool. Some of it's mindset too, especially in the Prelude, it wasn't perfect. But then I asked myself, what exactly am I expecting of that Prelude? If I were to play that under perfect conditions, when I'm in a practice room, for example, will there be a moment where I stop playing for a second because I get lost? And just because it's so many notes and it's Bach. Bach is so hard to play. And the honest answer is, yeah, most run-throughs, something is going to happen because, it's just that hard. It's just a hard piece. What I played in that performance was kind of practice room level for me. The next step now is I just need to actually get better at playing it and better at guitar in general. But I feel like the performance setting, at least that time around, didn't negatively impact how I actually play, which is really cool. And that's something that I never would have expected to happen anytime soon. A year ago, if I had gone on that stage, I would have been freaking out. So yeah, just good stuff. Really good stuff. And that kind of leads into the end of this small talk and the comment question that I want to get to here today. I'm going to try to keep it brief because you're going to be hearing a lot of playing in this video. So this is a comment question from Pool Store Guitar, friend of the channel. How's it going? You said Cameron, addressing me by my name, my first name. Thank you, dude. It's not Mr. Hands. Stop calling me Mr. Hands. I don't like it. Is grad school worth it? Whoa. my portable AC started running and it's not connected to the window. I don't know what that would have done, but it probably would have been bad. Is grad school worth it? I'm genuinely considering it, but I am unsure. Is that so? You're genuinely considering grad school. I imagine you're talking about pursuing a performance degree in music in whatever instrument you play. Hopefully it's classical guitar. Is it worth it? Yes, it is worth it. And to illustrate that, let me just walk you through my journey up until this point. I got an undergrad. And you know, like a lot of people getting their undergrad, you don't really have a clear direction in your life. Like for me, I knew that I loved guitar and I loved music. So I became a BA in music at the school that I went to. And in that, I met a bunch of people who were kind of similar to me. And I also declared classical guitar as my main instrument. This was talked about in the last competition log. But as a BA, it's not a performance major. So I didn't really do that much performing. I was just taking guitar lessons. And I just didn't really get that much performance experience. And that was why I was so bad at it from the start here. And that's also why I wanted to pursue specifically a performance master's degree so I could get that experience that a lot of performance undergrads would get. And now, I know what you're thinking when you hear that. You don't have to go to college to perform. I know. That's obvious. It's a thing, though. In classical music, in jazz, it's this way, too. For a serious professional musician, a master's degree is usually the minimum. And not because their employer is requiring a master's degree, because, like, if you're a performer, you're probably a freelancer. It's just getting a formal education in the style of music that isn't so much about, like, personal expression. Like, it is, but there's also a lot of other stuff attached to it. Like, this is a historical genre, like jazz or classical, whatever you're learning. These are historical academic genres. You have to open a book to, like, really understand them, you know? And it just helps to have teachers to guide you through that process. And if you don't have those teachers and you kind of just treat it like you're a singer-songwriter, you don't end up at that standard that just we've all kind of agreed on. You can still end up there, but you're probably going to need a teacher. And someone who does get there on their own, like, I don't know, they're probably a genius, and it doesn't matter what they were pursuing. It could have been like some STEM subject, like engineering or whatever, and they probably could have done anything just because they're that smart and capable. But most of us aren't. I'm not. You're probably not. So if you want to do what I'm doing, which is play classical guitar and, like, learn how to perform and try to get to that, like, professional guitarist level, getting an undergrad and a master's is probably going to help you get there faster, or just help you get there at all. And this isn't a commentary on, like, how necessary these degrees are, because they're expensive. You have to be in a place to do this kind of stuff, or else you're gonna go in debt, which sucks. But yeah, sorry, I feel like I'm rambling a little bit right now. For my purposes, it has been absolutely worth it. And here's what I've gotten from my degree. There's all the academics, which, like, you know, it's good. Like, it's good for me to do that stuff and to read articles and stuff. But it's not why I'm here, you know? Like, I'm here to learn how to perform, and I'm here to get guitar lessons and get better. What I've gotten from this schooling is I get to go to a weekly masterclass where I perform every week, which if you want to add up those performances, I've probably done like 40. And the difference between how I felt in the first one and, like, the first 5 especially versus, like, the last one I'm doing and me showing up to the class, which I'm having it again tomorrow. It's one of the last ones of the semester. It is like a completely different guitarist. Like, the confidence and, like, just trusting myself while in a performance setting is just totally different. That does something. That's worth the money right there. In finding situations like that, I know you can just go to an open mic or whatever, but it's not really the same, because there's something to when you're performing for other guitarists, like, for the purpose of just, like, seeing how you do and just, like, doing a master class. There's just a little more at stake. It just feels different. It feels more intense. Everybody plays guitar and is studying the same genre, and you know how we judge each other, and you understand that you are being judged at that level. That, on top of doing the competitions, which I know you don't have to go to school to do competitions, but when you have other people who want to do the competitions too, it makes it a little easier to just jump into it. Because, again, it costs money to go to these competitions, and it's really easy to talk yourself out of them. But if you have, like, a group that's going and it's like, we're doing this, and I've had that through these competitions, and I'm thankful for that. And that's part of why you go to school also, to, like, find a bunch of like-minded people who have the same goals as you. That'll push you forward for sure. And then also the various opportunities that I've had to just perform for the school without it being, like, just my recital. Like, even the one that I did yesterday that you're gonna hear now, that was, like, a pretty transformative experience for me. Just getting little opportunities opportunities to get my feet wet like that, just to like build my confidence a bit. It'd be hard to find that without school. And again, I know you can perform for 15 minutes like somewhere, but school has just made it really easy for me to set that up because other people want you to perform because it's a music school. So they're like, hey, can you perform? My recital's 15 minutes short. Please, can you perform? And it's like, all right, yes. So for all those reasons, yes, it has been absolutely worth it. And just taking this journey that you're seeing here on Sore Hands, like the start of this, you're watching a guy with a bachelor's degree who's been like good at guitar his whole life, like pretty good, but he's ultimately a bedroom guitarist. You know, like I'm learning this hard music like the Morel Sonatina and like the Fugue to 1001, but I try to play it in front of anybody and it's not happening because I'm not a performer. Like I'm not a serious performing guitarist at that point. I'm a bedroom guitarist just practicing and like still getting better, and that's good. But if you put me on that stage that I went on yesterday, back then I would have floundered. And I've had like little performance situations back then where I did flounder. Like I used to do a performance like recital class, master class, like hangout back then too, back when I had like a few thousand subscribers or less. And I remember playing for that thing. I would get so nervous because I just wasn't equipped to perform for anyone at that time of my life. I would even go to music stores and I would just get nervous. Like my hands would shake and it was just hard. But through all this exposure and like all this practicing, of course, like just getting better, like this whole journey through Sore Hands to like right now, and also like what you're gonna see from yesterday, it's like a totally different person. And even doing the competitions, like winning that, like I got third place in a competition where I had to do the same thing. That would have never happened at the beginning of Sore Hands, and I was able to win that because I had done like 30 master classes before then and done performance stuff before that. You hear this all the time, like people kind of dogging on like higher education, like, oh, it's a waste of money. I don't know, I can't give you any specifics of people saying that. Just like go to a library, bro, right? In my opinion, and like, you know, whatever my opinion's worth, if you actually go through schooling systems like this and you truly learn nothing and don't grow at all, that says more about you than like the system that you went through. I could take bad Guitar Center lessons and I would learn from that. Like I'd learn how to not give a guitar lesson, and I'd at least have like comedy material for my show. You know, like I'd think of things to apply this to. Like I wouldn't just show up and be like, well, that was a waste of money. It's these experiences that build who you are. Like, of course there are things about grad school that I don't like, but ultimately it has been the catalyst for this like metamorphosis of bedroom classical guitarist to like being able to actually go on stage and perform and play basically how I do in my bedroom. So like, what's that worth? You know, like 13 grand for the year, and it'll be even less money because I don't have to be a full-time student next year. So what, like 20 grand in total over 2 years to like go from bedroom guitarist to like at least like approaching professional with some kind of like framework on how to get there, maybe over the next like 5 years or so. That's worth it. Now, if you're going to go to grad school and have a super bad attitude and do nothing and waste your time, then yeah, don't do that. But if you have a goal, a performance goal, and it's pretty clear that the degree is supposed to help you with that, I'd say do it. You know, if you're on the fence and you're able to do it and afford it, then yeah, do it. It's hard to know how these things set your life up, because once you go through education like this, like you carry it forever, and it'll always sort of affect how you do things going forward. I mean, I can already feel the schooling changing how I do things. So yeah, it's worth it. Boom. No jokes in this one. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be unfunny for you, but I mean, another reaction video will come out tomorrow, and kind of the main point of this video is just to show you this performance. Again, the Prelude's gonna suck a little bit. Everything else after that I think is pretty cool. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and roll that performance, and then I'll see you on the other side. Hi, my name is Fernandez, and I'll be playing a few pieces for you tonight. I hope you enjoy. Whoa, there we go. You heard 3 pieces there. Did you listen to all of them? How many times have you heard those? Probably got demonetized for the Rodrigo, too. The semester is wrapping up. I'm pretty much done with everything now, so that's exciting. I'm ready to be done. I'm tired. I'm ready for summer, but it's been a good semester. I feel like I've learned a lot, and I don't know. We're going to do it all again next year, and then that'll be it for that. That's the master's degree arc. It's half over. Can you believe it's half over already? My God. But I mean, seriously, if I have the same improvement, that I've had and just again over the next year, yeah, oh my God, it's worth it. Are you kidding me? The confidence to go up and do stuff like that is not something that I've had forever. So it feels good. And not that that was the best performance ever, but how I felt up there was just, I felt fine. And nothing could happen that would rattle me, which is a good place to be. I actually enjoyed that performance. So, I'm just going to keep doing it, and I'm going to try to keep enjoying them and just try to make it just part of something that I do. And I need to practice a lot more and get more rep down so I can have an hour-long recital for next year. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, this is a short talking one, but probably a long playing one. So let's go ahead and wrap this one up here. Of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Like I said, I probably got demonetized, so buy some stuff from Rootin's Delight. Please, pretty please. Hey, speaking of how important recital classes are, I'm going to be starting one very soon. Maybe you guys can give me an opinion on this. Would you rather a subscription-based recital class, like through Patreon or something, that costs like $40 a month, but it happens every weekend, like Sunday, let's say. So you can go to all of them, and then that would be $10 a class. And none of these numbers are final, by the way, so don't get mad if it's like more, or do be glad if it's less, whatever. Or would you rather have a system where I announce it the day before, but it's always on Sunday again, and you just pay $10 to go to the class, and just whenever you want to try something out, like you've been working on a piece for a while, you go to that class, or you can just go to all of them, and it still costs $40, but it's not a subscription thing. Doing it that way is more complicated, but I feel like that's better than like a Patreon subscription, because like, who wants to pay $40 for a Patreon? You know, that's crazy. And then what if you forget about it? It's just a waste, you know? I don't want like emails about like, oh, can you refund me for the last 2 months because I forgot? I don't want to deal with that. But I don't know. What do you think? The subscription one would be better. It would probably make more money. But again, I feel like some complaints would come from that. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do that, though, because the recital class is like a game changer. Because a lot of us, I think, practice guitar, but we probably don't perform at all. And performing is scary, and it really shows what's working and what's not. It's pretty easy to learn music and just kind of like half learn it, and you never really know what it's even like to perform it, and you might think you can even perform it, but you don't actually know until you try to do it. Alright, yeah, that's all that. I'm gonna edit this video now, and then film some reaction videos, or like eat dinner or something. It's been busy. I just got back home from school and it's like kind of late. What time is it? It's 4:37 right now. It's gonna be another late video. I'm almost done. The semester is almost over, and then YouTube's gonna be the big priority after that. Alright, well, I'll see you in the next farty reaction video.